Good evening, guys. This video has been made for Educademic. Today we will discuss the topic infertility and assisted reproductive technology. Okay, so these days, every now and then we hear about infertility. Okay, there are various reasons of infertility, like the stress these days, and the work stress, and the pollution, and the obesity. Okay, and the lifestyle, the food we eat, and various disorders such as PCOS. Okay, so there are various reasons of infertility. Recently I read in a newspaper that around 49% of couples in South India are not able to conceive because of infertility issues. It has become a very common phenomenon. Okay, so we will talk about assisted reproductive technologies today. So what are assisted reproductive technologies? These technologies help in conceiving. Okay, these technologies help those couples in conceiving who are not able to conceive, who are infertile, whether male or female. Okay, so assisted reproductive means the technologies that assist you in reproduction. Okay, so one by one I will discuss few technologies. Okay, these days these are very common. Okay, that we use for conceiving. First of all, I will talk about in vitro fertilization. Okay, in vitro means conducted in the lab. Okay, in vitro means done in the lab. So in vitro fertilization technology, sperm and ovum collected from the donors are fused in the laboratory. Okay, in a petri dish or something. Okay, then embryo formed is transferred to the female body. Okay, in this case female produces an healthy egg. Okay, male also produces a healthy sperm, but fusion female body is not able to fuse the sperm and the ova, so the fertilization is carried out in laboratory, and then the zygote formed is transferred to the female's body. Okay, if the zygote formed is up to 8 blastomeres, okay, then it is transferred in the fallopian tube of the female. Okay, the female in which in whose body the fusion is not able to occur. Okay, जिसकी बॉडी में फ्यूजन नहीं हो पा रहा है, उसी से एग लिया जाता है उसी फीमेल से, और उनके पार्टनर से ही स्पर्म लिया जाएगा, दोनों को फ्यूज किया जाएगा लैब में और उस फीमेल की बॉडी में ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया जाएगा. अगर जाइगोट जो है वो 8 ब्लास्टोमियास का बनता है तो उसको हम फेलोपियन ट्यूब में ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं फीमेल के. ठीक है, उसको हम बोलते हैं जाइगोट इंट्रा फेलोपियन ट्रांसफ़र और जिफ्ट, ZIFT. ओके, एंड इफ द जाइगोट फॉर्म्ड इज मोर देन ऑफ 8 blastomeres. Okay, blastomeres are simply the cells. Okay, zygote consists of cells. Okay, so if the zygote formed is of more than 8 cells or more than 8 blastomeres, then it is directly transferred to the patient. Okay, directly transferred to the uterus of the female. This is called as intrauterine transfer. Okay, so in vitro fertilization is a technology in which fertilization is carried out in laboratory, and then the zygote formed is transferred to the female's body. Okay, so IVF technology is one form of assisted reproductive technology in which the patient or the female's body is not able to fuse the sperm and the ova. Okay, so next we talk about in vivo fertilization. Okay, in vivo fertilization is similar to in vitro fertilization, just that sperm and the ova are fused in the female's body. Okay, fusion of gametes in some female body. Okay, then embryo is transferred to the fallopian tube or the uterus of the patient. It occurs in the females who cannot conceive. Okay, so in vivo fertilization is similar to the in vitro fertilization. The whole process is same, just that fertilization is done in the female's body. Okay, so next we will talk about gift or gamete intrafallopian transfer. Okay, this is a type of assisted reproductive technology when the female is not able to produce the egg. Okay, so egg is taken from a donor female. Okay, then transferred to the female's body. Okay, from the donor the egg is collected and transferred to the patient's fallopian tube. Okay, this is called as gamete intrafallopian transfer. Okay, in this case the female has healthy uterus. Okay, just that she cannot produce an egg, otherwise her body is suitable for implantation, her uterus is healthy, she can carry out the fusion, unlike in vitro fertilization. Okay, Further, we will talk about intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Okay, this is also a form of this is also a form of assisted reproductive technology. Here, the sperm is directly injected into the ova. Okay, this is called as intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Further, we will talk about artificial insemination. Okay, this is also a part of assisted reproductive technology, a type of assisted reproductive technology. Here, the male partner cannot inseminate the female, okay, or male has a low sperm count. So what is done, semen is collected from the donor or the father and introduced into the vagina or the uterus of the female. Okay, when it is when sperm sample is infused into the female, okay, into the uterus of the female, it is called as intrauterine insemination of the female. Okay, so there are some ethical issues concerned with these assisted reproductive technologies. Okay, besides, these technologies are expensive, and our culture does not many people in many cultures uh, it is not allowed, like it is not, people usually do not prefer the fertilization in the lab, and the donor sperm from the donor or the egg from the donor. Okay, so there are some ethical issues concerned with assisted reproductive technology. So it is not very common in India, but yes, it is growing, and it has helped many couples to conceive who are not able to conceive. Thank you.